What is going on here, folks? This is Acidic Roots. I've got some further commentary to say about like Abrego Garcia pitches like that. Now, recently he was released from like facilities, pitches like that in late August, so and stuff fairs, but it seemed like he got detained within so and stuff aspects. So it's kind of the fair. There's kind of been some turbulence and things like that within the snafu as far as getting him back within like the curriculum of his standard routine as far as those fairs gonna happen. It's kind of the pitch that it seemed like it was kind of within the pitch that he was going to be scot free, but they kind of doubled back on it as far as this fair's going to happen. Then recent type fair, it seems like Abrego Garcia has the possibility of being shipped. Abrego Garcia might be shipped to Uganda, pitch like that. He was taken to like a Virginia facility, someone's that fair. So I don't know if it was just a check in, someone's that products, but particularly he was like in Maryland or pitch like that. Now he's in Virginia, someone's that fairs, which is different. It's kind of within the product that he's back under watch, but the randomness about the particular situations, there's been some commonplace kind of talk that like I was saying, he was possibly going to get shipped off to Uganda, which the questionnaire I kind of have about it is just the randomness of that particular ordeal. This is kind of one of the more random kind of aspects of this, like this without rhyme. The situation about what's going on within some of that pitches just seems very like powder keg and sporadic as far as this pitch can happen. I was kind of questioning what does Uganda have to do with anything. It's kind of the pitch as far as saying this. They said that they were going to ship him back to El Salvador, but it was kind of within the pitch that the court order prevented them from sending him back within some of that pitch. So it's kind of the format as far as saying a lot of he feels kind of like a traffic item as far as this pitch can happen. It's just kind of the product as far as like this feels like some sort of atmosphere out of like a national treasure movie as far as this pitch can happen. I look within the tone, the aspect behind it. This feels like a very sporadic and impromptu kind of random hate crime just amongst the pitches. How's the formats kind of happen with this? It's very random as far as those aspects can happen. It feels like he's being treated like Peruvian flake as far as those pitches can happen, being shipped off to Uganda, which as far as the fair is being shipped off to Uganda, where you would think kind of is like the aspect of like some sort of drug salvo or pitches like that as far as what's going on. Just random with them pitch is kind of the questionnaire about it. But it makes you question why they don't ship him to like, some sort of fair, like ship him to Germany or some of those stuff places within the product. Just kind of a random desolate type place that doesn't have too much electricity. So it's just kind of random type fair. It feels very drug salvo kind of oriented pitch like that. Just trying to make some degree of lightheartedness about the situation. Trollface would probably say this a lot worse within some of these type of products. But yeah, I would definitely say I think Paramount Pictures or one of those type companies should probably buy the right to this guy's story as far as this pitch kind of happened, because he'd probably become like a millionaire or the like if this sort of drama keeps up. So it's kind of the pitch. Some sort of documentary, maybe not so much full bound documentary, but I almost feel like this could be a full bound movie. Some of the pitches. You could probably have one of those type folks in there, something like that. It's kind of pitch as far as saying this pretty much has the making of a random, like more or less like action flick within some of those type of scenarios. It's kind of missed the pitch. I mean, I realize that this prison time within the time spent was kind of the product that you would kind of feel like at this particular stage, Abrego Garcia feels like an action movie star as far as this fair is going to happen. So you could have Keanu Reeves play this particular role and it'd probably do pretty well in sales as far as this pitch can happen. Just random within these trajectory. It's random within the trajectory, but it's kind of the concept about it. In my opinion, I'd probably say he's probably in that facility with like the biggest WTF written all over his face as far as those fairs can happen. Just kind of the questionnaire, him questioning like the thought process as to what particularly goes along with like the turn of recent events that just to say like 10 months ago, everything was completely fine. Just the randomness of just like, I mean, just to keep saying it, just the main theme of like this particular fair of what's going on with his story is just random. It just is kind of sporadic and just impromptu, kind of unwarranted, just volatile, impromptu, and kind of random as far as this pitch can happen. Bizarre, just to say some of these type of products as far as the aspects kind of happen. The guy in the car behind him, he got arrested when he was out driving, pitch like that. I'd probably say that just within the faculty about what happened when he got arrested is probably the pitch behind it, saying the guy that was in the car behind him probably just after that turn of events, probably something simple, just probably went to KFC and watched like Mission Impossible, something like that. It's just completely two different worlds within the aspects as far as this person happened. Probably it's more or less just the shrug type jostle of, wow, that was kind of strange, just the pitch. But the reality, just that fashion, he's kind of on like a Tom Cruise kind of Mission Impossible type adventure. And the pitch behind him, that dude that was probably just one or two cars behind him, just probably went and grab like a McChicken or something like that. It's kind of a random ordeal. It's kind of pitch as far as those aspects kind of happen. It's just he's definitely had a saga as far as those particular affairs can happen. It's kind of a pitch, just something to kind of pay attention to within those aspects. Say, hey, some of these type of folks are gonna have like the aspect of saying that there's some money involved with this within these pitches. I mean, it's not to have like the poke fun within those ordeals, but it's just kind of this feels like I just feel like the dramatics about this particular fair, about the clash of what's going on with this one random fellow is just pretty. Is with an aspect of this question, like the extremity kind of about it. It's just something to kind of pay attention. This is the sort of stuff that probably just reeks of Hollywood pitch like that. So it's kind of the randomness about it.